This is how you can make the most of the fasting season. Hi, everyone. It's the new year. And of course, it's the fasting season across many denominations. At our CCG, the 50 days fast is about to begin. And here you are wondering, how can I complete the 50 days? How can I gain momentum, sustain my energy without breaking down along the line or giving up before the 50 days are complete? Today, I'm going to be sharing a few tips on how you can nutritionally make the most of the fast. So number one, you want to steer clear of simple carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates can be found in soda, convenience foods, snacks, candy, and any item that has added sugar. The reason is because they digest so quickly and easily. And so when you eat a lot of that, you find yourself being hungry and you want to break your fast at 10 a.m. before even the day begins. So you want to include in your diet a high, complex carbohydrate. And complex carbohydrates can be found in your veggies, in your potato, in broccoli, in cauliflower. Your carrots and your peas are examples of complex carbohydrates. The reason is because complex carbs have a chain of energy or molecules of chains of energy that's not easily digested. So you're sustained, your energy and your strength is sustained during the day. What you want to do is also include a high protein diet. So have a mix of complex and high protein diets. What will happen is that the amino acids in your protein will trap the energy from your complex diet, and it will release the energy from the food that you have eaten throughout the day gradually. So you're not hungry too soon and you can find strength to pray. All right. So make sure as well that you eat fruits. Okay. Fruit is an example of a simple carbohydrate, but it's beneficial to you. So you don't want to eat so much of fruits unless you're doing a fruit fast. But if you're not, you just want to have a little bit of fruit, a lot of high complex carbohydrates, and a lot of high protein. Your vegetables, your legumes, your lentils like beans are really great meals that you should make the most of during this season. And of course, you want to stay hydrated. Okay, now let's talk about the spiritual. At RCCG LSC, it's the season of revival, and revivals don't happen unless you pray. Okay, so if you go on a 50-day fast and you're not taking time out to pray, that's as good as being on a hunger strike, and you don't want to do that. So take the time out of your busy schedule to make sure that you're praying. You can be praying under your breath while you work. You're plugging in your ears if you're allowed to do that at work, listening to a message, listening to a worship song that helps you to pray along the line. All right. When you do that, this is the one tip that I also know that many people don't often talk about. Isaiah 58 verse 6-7 talks about what fasting should entail. You're breaking the bonds of the wicked. You're trusting God for revival in your family. But more importantly, you are giving alms to the poor. Okay, so the fasting period is an opportunity for you to be a helping hand. Feed the hungry. That's what that scripture says in verse 6 and 7. Feeding the hungry. Okay, so see it and maximize the opportunity to give everything that you have. You can empty your barns. You have those clothes in your wardrobe that you haven't worn in a while. There are people on the streets who need them, especially this winter season. So make sure that you're giving. Make sure that you're giving. Another way to give to the hungry, that verse of the scripture talks about the hungry, but it's not literal. You can be taken as a literal text or a literary text. Okay, so in another case, another way to see or view a hungry person is someone who's trying to go through a hurdle, and you lend a helping hand to help someone get past the problem. So this person may not necessarily physically be in need, but they have some sort of need. They want you to be there for them. You're being there for someone. You are lending a helping hand. make sure that you lend a helping hand. The energy to, that you get from your carbohydrates, complex carb and high protein diet, and staying hydrated, is what you can use to help someone. So make sure that you're fasting. I cannot wait to hear your testimonies of how God revived you, strengthened your fellowship with Him, and especially how much you enjoyed the fast. Bye-bye.